It was a cold, moonless night when Emma moved into the old Victorian house on the edge of Blackwood Forest. The house had been a bargain, too good to be true, her friends had warned. But Emma, a freelance artist with a tight budget, ignored their concerns. The house was spacious, with intricate woodwork, stained glass windows, and a charm that felt like it belonged in another era. She was drawn to it, almost as if the house had chosen her. The first night was uneventful. Emma unpacked her boxes, set up her art studio in the sunroom, and fell asleep to the sound of wind rustling through the trees. But on the second night, she heard it, a faint whisper, so soft it could have been her imagination. She sat up in bed, her heart pounding. The sound seemed to come from the walls themselves, a low, murmuring hum that made the hairs on the back of her neck stand on end. "Hello," she called out, her voice trembling. The whispering stopped. Emma convinced herself it was just the wind or the creaking of an old house. But the next night, it happened again. This time, the whispers were louder, more urgent. She couldn't make out the words, but the tone was unmistakable, it was pleading, desperate. She grabbed her phone and turned on the flashlight, scanning the room. The walls seemed to pulse faintly, as if breathing. Over the next few days, the whispers grew louder, more insistent. Emma began to hear her name in the cacophony of voices. "Emma, Emma," they called, echoing through the halls. She stopped sleeping, her once beloved house now a prison of fear. Her art became dark, chaotic, twisted figures and shadowy faces filled her canvases, though she couldn't remember painting them. One night, unable to take it anymore, Emma decided to investigate. She followed the whispers to the basement, a place she had avoided since moving in. The air was damp and cold, and the single bulb flickered weakly as she descended the stairs. The whispers grew louder, more frantic, until she reached a corner of the basement where the floorboards were warped and uneven. With trembling hands, she pried up the boards. Beneath them was a small, hidden compartment. Inside was a dusty, leather-bound journal. The pages were filled with frantic scribbles, names, dates, and the same phrase repeated over and over. There in the walls. As Emma flipped through the journal, the whispers turned to screams. The walls around her began to crack and bulge, as if something was trying to break through. She dropped the journal and backed away, but it was too late. The walls split open, and shadowy figures emerged, skeletal, hollow-eyed, their mouths twisted in silent screams. They reached for her, their cold fingers brushing against her skin. Emma tried to run, but the basement door slammed shut. The figures closed in, their whispers now a deafening roar. She screamed, but no one could hear her. The house had claimed another victim. The next morning, the house was silent. The sunroom was filled with new paintings, dark, twisted masterpieces that seemed to pulse with life. And if you listened closely, you could hear the faintest whisper coming from the walls, calling your name. End. Would you dare to spend the night in that house? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more chilling tales. Until next time, sleep with the lights on.